Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday's video. So today, Thursday, and then tomorrow, Friday, we are going to be doing the first two episodes of Mist until we get our list going for every episode. So for this episode, I will be going, once again, thank you to Arrow, I will be doing a green and yellow dragon eye die.
And I will be doing a red and yellow dragon eye die.
Perfect. All right, sir. So we have the rules. You guys can see them. All right. So let's roll to see who has better luck this episode. I have 16. God damn.
I have 17.
What the fuck, dude? All right. All right, so how are we doing this? Okay, so Miss rolled in. We're all in. Jackie goes. She collected all the keys because I figured the manager of the store is one of her churchgoers and he trusts her. So I guess so she's doing her whole spiel. We're in the back, so she's like doing her whole like rant to the whole group. Let's focus on top of the list. Let's focus on Ryan. So Ryan's standing next to us, right? Because you picked his name, you will roll for him. So good is even, right? Yes. So let's see how the conversation is going. Let's see if he's nervous, whatever. But how are you conversating with him? Roll. The higher you roll, it's going great. The lower you roll, and
it depends if I roll even.
Exactly. So let's see what you got.
I got a 13, so 13. It's not going well.
And it's a pretty high 13.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a 12 though, so no one's suspicious.
All right, so let's mark that down. Oh, that's right, and the numbers. So he is a 13. So it's not looking too hot. So how are you figuring this conversation is going with Ryan? So what's going on? What are you saying to Ryan?
So as we're in the back room with just us three, while Jackie is giving her church spiel to the whole group up front of the other 13.
Yeah, 13.
No, 12 people. The other 11, including herself.
Yep.
Me and Red are back trying to convince Ryan to not so much lend us, but give us his truck key.
No, that's Bruce. Bruce. So we're just gathering people to our group right now. Yes.
So we're trying to gather Ryan to our side so we can get a bigger group together to not get suspicious on Jackie's side.
Yeah. So right now, we pulled him in. We're like, hey, Ryan's, how you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. Ryan's not feeling too hot, man. He's scared of the mist. He's heard what Jackie's saying, and he's scared of whatever you said to him. It's not making him feel better. So he's about to leave. You get one more roll. So he's about to leave. He goes, hey, I need to go back out with Jackie. What is she saying? And you're trying to sound like, hey, listen to what we have to say. We can help you out. And what's he roll? Come on.
A 5.
A 5.
It's okay. So
it's odd still.
It's still odd,
but that's still bad. So
I lowered it to a 5. We simmered down the negativity of the conversation a little bit.
So, but he's still going back out to Jackie, which is fine. So basically what our goal is this episode is get 3 people. That's all we need is 3 people. So now it's my turn, and from who I picked, I'm going with Sarah. Sarah Connor, I'm going with Sarah. So Ryan goes back, he's still shaking, he doesn't say anything about our conversation, because so much is going on. So then I'm like, alright, Arrow, let me go focus on Sarah. And so I get Sarah, and I go, hey, me and my buddy, we got to talk to you so we can see where your head's at. And she's like, okay. So, we go back to the back room, and of course you let me do all the talking on this one. So I'm like, so you're going to do the stars next to their name, and we're only doing 2 this time. Come on, let's be good. So, hey, Sarah, how are you? How are you feeling about this? And she is a 7. That's not good.
But with a 7, we do get...
So right next to her name right here, just put star 7. Yep. Perfect. Okay.
So if at any... well, I'm also going to put over here, like...
oh, wait. Shit. What was that? Shit. Sarah's suspicious. No.
Well, do we want to roll the die 1 through 14 to see if somebody else gets suspicious? Because she's already back there with us.
Okay.
She might not be suspicious. So 1 through 14.
10. No, Ryan starts 1. Ryan's number. Yep.
Right there. So Johnny Cage is suspicious right now a little bit.
Okay. So
he notices that we
bringing
have people back and we're starting to talk to them by ourselves,
which is fine. So I still get one more shot with Sarah. So Sarah's like, yeah, what do you guys talk? So I said something where she was like, are you trying to like go against what Jackie's saying? And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. So I got to recover the conversation. Let her leave on a positive. Let her leave like, okay, they're just 2 guys in the back. So I'm like, hey, Sarah, no, it's fine. We're not
2 guys.
We're just 2 guys in the back. That's fine. And we got a 20.
Ooh, okay. So perfect 20 will cancel that.
Yes. So I will take it. I will take it.
And then next
so Johnny,
Jackie, cross out that 7, and we have a 20. So the conversation's going really fucking
yeah.
quick.
So I said something that fucking saved it. I said, hey, Jack. I think I said something like, hey, I know Jackie. She's friends with my family. We're good people. It's okay. She trusts, because if Jackie likes you, then you're good. So for all these 14, if Jackie likes you, then you're good in their book. So I said something along the lines of, we go back, she babysat me when I was younger, we're good people. She goes, okay. So, you're up, buddy. So Sarah didn't join our crew yet. I think that'll be the 2nd. So we're just trying to get a base of who we're working with.
Okay.
So right now Sarah's looking good.
So Ryan didn't go so high.
No.
We're gonna go with Jenna. We're gonna pull Jenna
back. Jenna, she's like a college kid. She's visiting her family, and she was at the store when it happened. She was gathering milk or whatever.
So she's worried about her family. She's not sure if anything happened to them, if they're safe or not.
So she's worried. So you got to work with her family on this. Okay. You gotta go at that angle. All right. So we got a
10.
Okay, not bad. See, you're working better with Jenna. Okay, so how's the conversation going?
So I'm talking to her. I mean, obviously she looks, as a college kid, she looks young, looks unsure of what's going on.
Yep.
And I'm just talking to her, asking her, are you worried about your family? Are you concerned? Like, is there anything you're struggling with right now? Like, and she's telling me she's up here visiting on her summer break for college.
Yep.
Just visiting her family, and she was at the store getting some things for dinner, and her parents were just at the house while she was doing this, and she's not sure what's going on.
All right, and so she's like, hey, I need to get back. Jackie, she's talking. And you're like, okay, but let me leave you with something. Let's see what you leave her with. A 2. Okay, so not bad, but not great. So you're like, okay, well, just so you know, I hope your family's okay. And then she goes, oh, you know what? Thank you. So, Jenna is a 2. As you guys can see.
Well, should we add those since I got both positives to make that a 12?
No.
No?
No. So we got... So as of right now, Ryan 13 and 5. Ryan's not feeling us. Sarah 7 and a 20. We're perfect with her. So right now, Sarah's our best pick to bring in. But also, you saved us with Jenna. So I got to pick one more, and then we'll go from there. You know what, J-Lo? Let me bring a female in. Let me try to work with J-Lo on it.
I know what Sarah is.
Well, yeah. So J-Lo.
Let's bring a female in.
J-Lo. J-Lo. Let's say she's a she's retired. So she's not older retired, but she just retired. So this is like her first year retirement, and she doesn't know what to do with herself. So she spends all of her time at the grocery store. So, when all this happened, she was already at the grocery store just killing time. Because, she's a single grandma, no husband. She has grandkids, but they're out of state, so she doesn't have to worry about them. So I go, hey, I got a daughter. Why don't you come and talk with me and Arrow? She goes, okay, great. I love meeting new people. J-Lo loves meeting new people. Well, let's see how the conversation goes. Hey, J-Lo, as a grandma, like, how are you worried about your family? And how does she feel about our conversation? A 13. That's
not good.
Not good. That's a high 13 too. So you got Ryan 13, I got J-Lo 13. And wasn't there
13 was my last number.
Right. Okay, 12. Oh, thank God it was 12. I thought it was 13. Whew. Okay. So she was like, "Oh, then why are you here? Where is your family?" So she didn't like how my family's not with me. So she's mad at me for ditching my family. So I'm like, oh God. And of course, Arrow can't help because he doesn't have kids and everything. So she's looking at me. She's yelling at me. Why are you here then? Why aren't you with your family? And I'm like, all right, J-Lo, if you want to go back to Jackie, you can. But let me leave you with this. Little Red, I love her so much. An 8. So my love for Little Red saved me. Not bad. Not bad. All right, she goes back to Jackie. Not bad. Okay. Okay, so now we have to regroup. We have to figure out what's happening and where do we go from here. So, how do you feel about our first 4 encounters?
Well, the first one didn't go so well.
No,
Ryan is not feeling us whatsoever.
Ryan is not feeling us whatsoever.
Sarah and Jenna seem to be our most reliable sources to come and join us.
Okay.
Try and dupe these keys from Jackie.
Yes. And I think for every person we have, we get 4 conversations. And then whatever many we have more of, they're either with us or they're not with us. So right now we're halfway done with the 4 of them. So as of right now, after the 4th rolls, how are you feeling about our chances with Sarah and Jenna?
I like our chances with Jenna and Sarah.
Okay.
More so Sarah.
Yeah.
Because you ended that out on a great note.
Fuck yeah, I did. Fuck yeah, I did.
But I feel like we can rope Jenna in a little bit too.
Yeah. And with Sarah being, with these people being based on their characters, with Sarah being a mom and Jenna being a young kid, maybe Jenna will become the surrogate kid to Sarah in the store. Maybe Sarah will be like, hey, we need to hang out. Let's go chill with these guys, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll get them. Now, J-Lo, she was mad at me at first because she saw me as a abandoned father. And then I was like, no, I love her, blah, blah. I'm just here for her. It wasn't a 10, but it was an 8. We got somewhere with it. Let's go with one more because we're at recording 14.
Try and rope in one more person.
Try and roll in one more person, and I will leave that up to you. Anybody you want. Anybody you want. You can go back for somebody, or you can do somebody new.
We're gonna try and get my girl Rogue.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, Rogue. So based on her character, she was in a group of friends. You know, she decided to stop at the store for a monster, and the mist happened, and so somehow they all ended up here for some reason. Rogue is like, hey guys, you go to the movies. I will meet up with you. The movie doesn't start for an hour. I want to grab a drink real quick. And then they got separated. Rogue's all by herself, and you're like, hey, come on back, you know. But she also saw Sarah and Jenna leave happy. So she's like, all right, let me go see what's going on back here. All right, so how's this conversation going?
That was a 16.
Good. Holy shit. Okay. So Rogue, where you at, girl? Right there. 16, not bad. So what are you saying to her?
So we get talking. She mentions that she was going to be going to the movies with her friends. She just wanted to stop to get a drink.
Yep.
And I understand she's, with this mist going on, not knowing what's out there, what's happening to the people out there. Are we our normal ages in this?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yes.
With me and her most likely being, around the same age.
Yep.
I get talking to her, like, saying, yeah, I got my best friend out there, too. I'm not sure what's going on with him and if he's safe or not. I'm sure you feel the same way about your friends and that. And we just really connect through our friends and that while we're talking.
Right. All right, so she's feeling it. So, oh great, you're a people person. I'm liking it. What movies have you seen? Are you excited to see movies? And then you guys eventually veer off. So you're having a long conversation. So now it's time to end the conversation. Because she's like, oh, there's a group out there. Let me go see what they're saying. All right, buddy, you started off strong. You got us good.
That's kind of leaning when we roll that.
All right, buddy, you got it. You got it.
14.
14. Oh, not bad. 14.
Okay, so I basically, as she's going out there, I just leave her with a note of, hey, if you still need to talk, you know where I am. I'm back here, just hanging out. If you want to talk, I'm always here.
Perfect. So now let's end the video with Bruce wandering, because Bruce is a wannabe. He's always wanted to be a detective. Always wanted to be a detective. So he's seeing people coming in and out. Now, we don't seek Bruce. Bruce seeks us. So he's like, hey, what's going on back here? You get one roll with Bruce. We get one roll with Bruce each turn.
I was going to say, should we both roll at the same time?
Yes. And the higher of the roll is the outcome. So he's like looking. So he's suspicious of us straight off the bat. Like, hey, what are these two guys doing in the back? All right. Oh, 17 and 7.
Should we add those to
9, 20, 22, 3, 24. Okay, that's 24. 24 out of 40. So he's like looking. Okay, so let's do that. So perfect.
So it's an even number. So
yeah, so it's not
an
bad.
Even number.
17 plus 7.
Yep, 24.
Okay, not bad. So we're like, hey, you know, we're just as worried as you are. So we know Bruce. We know everybody in this. So we see Bruce, and Bruce questions us, and so we know that he's like a wannabe detective. We're like, hey, what do you think about this mist? And he's like, oh, well, this and that, this and that. And we're like, hey, well, if you find out anything, you know, if you want to talk, bounce your ideas off somebody, come and talk to us. He's like, you know what, fucking I will. And so then he leaves. So we're good with Bruce. We're good with Bruce. So as you guys can see, this is what we got going on. As you can see, I put the door health. Oh, he put the door health on, and I added to it. So if it gets hit with a 12, it goes down to 8. And then if
we're taking 4 damage.
Yes,
off at
we're
a time.
taking 4 damage. Yep. And then
you realize that only leaves us with 3 fucking.
Yes,
hits, right?
I do. I do.
I might have to recant my statement of us dying on episode 4.
So, next episode we're going to talk about rooms. Because, Jackie has 20 keys. She can't keep a hold of all of them. 16. She has 16 keys. We got to start getting keys from her. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I did. Tomorrow we do episode 2. And then, obviously, weekend we're going to be doing some video games. So that being said, folks, I'm Red.
And I'm Arrow.
And we'll see you then.